Oh my God. I've been stuck in the metaverse. What year is it? Last I remember, I was filming a new episode of Video Soup. Oh God. How long have I been out? Where did all these tapes come from? Oh God. Well, welcome back to Video Soup. Let's get started.
Welcome to Video Soup. Welcome our friends and neighbors. Welcome to Video Soup. Brought to you by VHSTRADERS.
From a blend of the musical cultures of Africa and Europe, something new has come. It is called jazz, and it is a truly American art form. To Africans, music was a very important part of everyday life. Complicated and subtle rhythms were part of work, play, and social and religious activities. The scales, harmony, and structure of European music were heard by Africans brought to the New World as slaves. Negroes used these harmonies and forms, but gave a strong rhythmic drive to their music.
Welcome back to Video Soup. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have a lot to go over, so let's get started. First of all, I'd like to talk about the situation we all find ourselves in. Lots of people are suffering, some more than others, but it's important to remember that we're all in the same boat.
Keep us locked in here like animals. The ship's bloody sinking!
Seattle's closing all its public parks. Unemployment checks haven't arrived yet. The worker bailout is stalled. People are still getting sick, and school's canceled through the rest of the year. The question on everyone's mind is, will Final Fantasy VII be any good? Lots of people are playing Animal Crossing. Wouldn't it be funny if you got sick in the game, too? And now I'd like to introduce you to our new segment, something we're very proud of, Memory Hole. It's a segment where we delve into weird found footage and make jokes. It's an entirely original idea.
hits, and it's like, whoa, and it blows your mind.
It's all the shading and stuff. It's really well shaded. Everything looks so rounded.
And you're really going to think that it's a game that's a generation ahead of its time.
Yeah,
It's
brilliant.
Last-second timing stuff in there where you have to jump real quick.
I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at the kind of game that Donkey Kong Country is.
Cool jazz, which started in the late 1940s, also emphasized the independence of each melodic line.
This is Isaac. Isaac, say hello.
Hello.
Isaac, I was wondering maybe you could show us a couple more pointers. Possible?
Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
These guys are great.
All right.
What do we got? We got more
Okay.
snow.
Yeah, we have more snow here.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump on this igloo and use this really slow vulture. It looks peculiar. Peculiar enough to get us into a bonus level.
Bonus.
And I must say, this is one of over 100 bonus levels.
100 bonus levels.
Yeah, and in this bonus level,
Not
you
something
have
you see
to,
in every game.
Absolutely. You have to guess which barrel that this golden medallion's gonna wind up in. Like to take a guess?
Yeah, the far right.
Okay. Oh, you're very good.
Very good.
I recently picked up a copy of Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest is one of those comedians who, as a child, I thought was hilarious. Others that fall into this category are Pee Wee Herman. I thought they were hilarious as children, and then as I grew up I realized that they weren't that funny. But then as I grew up a little more I realized they're maybe the funniest people who've ever lived. Ernest and Pee Wee are profound geniuses. The characters they create transcend fiction, and they fool you into believing that they are really those people. So much so that you don't take them seriously, and that's really the funniest part. Now let's watch a clip of Ernest Scared Stupid.
How looks like thou canst destroyeth a troll.
Thou canst destroyeth the troll with
M-I something K. We can destroy a troll with M-I something
pods
K.
have not yet dropped.
Midic?
The Dracula still seeks another
Yeah,
child.
that's it.
Where are the children?
Authentic
They're at the
Bulgarian
Halloween
Miak.
They're at the
Not
school.
flavor stuff.
We've gotta go.
Wasn't that hilarious? I've got some Pee Wee around here somewhere, but I don't want to go digging for it. I had a chance to sit down with my good friend from VHS Legacy. We had a stimulating conversation. Let me show you a bit.
And then, like 4 hours later, I'd be at the top of the list or second, but I always had to like relearn it. I couldn't come back and be number one. I always had to like get back in the groove, kind of. But
And for me, those 4 hours were like that, and it was like,
oh
oh
yeah,
shit.
I know. It was that.
Hey, I got to tell you, I just started the recording. I forgot to start it. I don't know if we got any of that stuff, but we'll just keep
Oh no,
rolling.
it's probably for the best. No, that's good.
Sure was fun having that conversation.
Check out the full interview today on our
YouTube
channel.
If you'd like to have a conversation with me on Video Soup, please send me a message on Instagram.
Reconstruction of an archaeological site found in
know
1954
how that's
displays the
gonna
fossil
sound.
remains of...
I don't know how any of this is going to sound, actually. It might all be unusable garbage. But when your setup gets too complicated, you'll find that unshielded cables are your biggest problem.
流れるような動きだ。何をグズグズしている。行くぞ。おい、そうだ、さあ逃げるんだ、レディー。お前俺を怒らせたね。
Well, now we've got a chance to have a conversation with our good friend Invader Gav. He's going to tell us about a new genre of film. Come in, Invader Gav.
Ah, Grandmaster Dude. Sorry I'm late. I've had a little too much space meat at Food Courtia. I don't know why I said that twice. Well.
Welcome.
Seeing your beautiful face has cured me.
Well, we're so glad to have you here. So please, tell us, what is a horror movie?
Unbelievable question. Think of the most sublime thing you've ever experienced. That's called a horror movie. Horror movies honor what Jung called the shadow self. Horror movies provide a safe, satisfying way to process and understand our shadow selves, and dare I say, have fun doing it.
And is it true that VHS tapes are the best way to watch horror movies?
Well, to be honest, I find DVD superior. Psych! I couldn't say that with a straight face. VHS is the single best way to view horror. The box art is incredible. Titles are easier to read when shelved, and tapes stand on their own for stunning forward-facing displays. You can't scratch them, and some horror titles are not even available on DVD. VHS is also special to me personally. I was exposed to all the best horror movies on VHS as a child, and nothing will ever compare in my mind. I saw those amazing covers and was hooked before ever reading the descriptions. VHS is gritty and analog and made by demons. We must bring back Ma and Pa VHS stores.
Wow. So, give us a recommendation. What horror movie should we watch first?
Holy crap. I don't think I can just pick one. I will give you the first 5 to watch in order of badassness. You got to take this seriously. Number 1, John Carpenter's The Thing, not to be confused with the old black and white one. Number 2, Return of the Living Dead. Number 3, Reanimator. You got to brace yourself for that one, as well as From Beyond, number 4, amazing movie. And number 5, Phantasm. One of my faves. It's really fun, and let's just say you'll see a lot of balls.
Well, thanks for everything, Invader Gav. So, is there anything else you want to tell us about?
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a true honor. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but just a couple things. I am going to be at the Seattle Crypticon Horror Conference in May. So psyched. Hopefully I'll see some of you there. I just started showing 18-plus movies at the Richmond Public Library. So if you're ever cruising through the Tri-Cities, Washington, maybe you stop by for a movie. I show them 6:30 to 8:30. They're not every month. Just check eventbrite.com. That's where I have the registration. And I have my own little movie series called Book Tasting. You can look me up on YouTube or the Richmond Public Library Facebook page in the video area. They're fun. I talk about things in our collection and our cool take-and-make kits, and you can see a little more of yours truly, for better or worse.
So interesting. We'll see you next time.
Thank you guys for having me. Ciao, Bella.
Introducing Timberline Cologne for Men when you're ready to fall.
We had this great idea for a new game called Sonic and Knuckles. It's got Knuckles plus lock-on technology. So you can play Knuckles in Sonic 2 and 3.
He just laughed at us. So we sold it to Sega.
Who's laughing now? Fat Man!
Ah, nothing like a little pre-game tailgating, huh, Pigskin Pal?
Couple of fans, couple of Egg McMuffins.
2 Egg McMuffins for $2, huh? Mr. Farm Fresh Egg Boy.
Mr. $2 conversion.
Go for 2, guys.
Go for 2 with McDonald's $2 conversion. Convert $2 into 2 hot, fresh Egg McMuffins or 2 towering, tempting Big Macs. But the clock's ticking on this deal, so hurry.
What you want is what you get.
What do you say we get a couple of Big Macs later on?
That's a good call, Mr. 2-all-beef fatty boy.
At McDonald's today.
We got enough time before kickoff?
Oh, sure.
Remember Star Wars? Me neither. The thing that bothers me about DVDs is that the cases are terrible. They're thin. If you have them stacked up on a shelf and you're sitting across the room, you can't tell which one's which. In contrast, VHS tapes have nice thick spines. You can always tell what's on your shelf. Another reason I hate DVDs is there's too much content on them. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, for example, is like 30 hours of video. The VHS tape is only 6. That's a big time saver.
VHS Trader's very own Ghost Trader has finished his latest commentary on American culture through video. It's called The Presidents, Episode 3.
Let's watch a sneak peek.
The crime bill. As of today, it no longer exists. I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out and writing a law that makes sense. America isn't easy. America is advanced citizenship. You've got to want it bad. Because it's going to put up a fight. You cannot address crime prevention without getting rid of assault weapons and handguns. I consider them a threat to national security, and I will go door to door if I have to, but I'm going to convince Americans that I'm right, and I'm going to get the guns. My name is Andrew Shepard, and I am the president. My voice, but this is the President of the United States. Hello? Hello?
That's all we have time for tonight.